My wife talked me into this. Why not? I do it actually probably, I don't know, once or twice a year, maybe. We should be doing it more. But hey, how are you guys doing? EJ here, just hanging out, chilling, like always with our stream. Never serious, always having fun, man. I hope you guys are having a great Saturday night. We're going to be looking at some Draftkings lineups with the mud mask. Probably in 30, 40 minutes, it'll take a little break. I'll take it off. Why not? Week 4, man. I haven't won anything yet this year in terms of DFS. Had some close finishes in some of the 2-game classic slates from last Monday night with the Raiders and Steelers game, but we didn't do it. I mean, I could show it. I think I was like in a $12 entry. I was like in eighth place in the fourth quarter for like $750, but nah, it didn't work out, man. I think when the Rams and the Bengals game came on, I meant that fourth quarter. Those 2 Monday night games, that classic, we were looking kind of good. But I needed not Tutu Atwell to score a touchdown. But you know what? Man, we've been wrong on the Rams offense to start the year. I think collectively, if we're speaking best ball, if we're speaking anybody that didn't believe in the Rams having an offense that could definitely put up some fantasy numbers, we thought it'd be Cam Akers. Cam Akers still may be the guy because it doesn't look like Madison's the dude. Was not on that train at all, man. Life's always good over here. Still grinding. We still have a ton of best ball sweats. Still live. I think I'm at like 8% advance rate right now, and I say that smiling because that don't mean a damn thing. I see you guys on Twitter talking about your advance rates and this and that. Man, just shh. It don't mean anything. It don't mean nothing, man. Let's see where you're at week 11, week 12. Then I start to care. Yo, what's up, my boy Dennis, representing the WI up in the north. Man, you and I talked behind the scenes on our Packers, and I gotta tell you, Love, he looks great. Then the next play, he looks lost. Then the next play, he looks great. Then he looks lost. Like, I know we're ripping them apart, and it sounds like we're so spoiled as this fan base. Like, we hear it all the time, and it's just not even about like the Favre and the Rodgers. Just looking at Love, I don't know what to think, man. I'm not sold. I'm not like so excited because I think Sean Clifford deserves a chance still, and we may never see him. He may end up going on a team 3 years from now and being like some stud. I don't know, but maybe he's not that good either. But I do think Love has an opportunity to help you out in fantasy this year. He definitely can move the ball. He does make some good reads, and then he makes some bad ones, just like I think we expected. So I appreciate some of you guys sticking to your guns on some of the Packers takes. But yeah, it's exactly what Cha was telling me, because he knows me. I'll draft my Packers all the time, even with DFS. I'll throw them in lineups as much as I can just because I want to believe we can put points up. But it is exactly what it is. They're too young. Most of them are too inexperienced, and we're expecting guys like Dobbs to help carry the team down the field too, with all the receptions that he's been getting all year so far. As a second-year player, He's definitely doing well. I'll give you that. And I get it. Watson and Jones were on snap counts against the Lions. So not too much to read into there. I want to believe the Packers might be okay. We might be okay with Love. I'm just not convinced yet. And I'm not trying to play it safe with that theory. I see some really bad reads from him, and his accuracy feels mostly miss than hit. That's just what it looks like. Any other thoughts? Share your thoughts with me. Tua and the Dolphins. I really think that Miami is 100% for real with that offense. Definitely, man. So looking at this game DFS-wise, we're going to build a lineup. And then we might look at an underdog battle royale draft. I think everyone's going to be attacking this Miami-Buffalo game tomorrow. Dolphins struggle against Buffalo. Historically, I think over the past few years, I know the playoff game, they made a comeback with Skylar Thompson and almost won that game. But this feels like Buffalo's going to try and make a stand, try and shut down. I could see Miami coming down after a big explosive game. Everybody's going to want to attack that game. And I think being contrarian is the key here. I want to believe Chicago, Denver is that's another obvious play where people are thinking, let's attack this game. But can Chicago do anything on offense? Can Russell Wilson do anything anymore? I mean, he's been okay, but it's been garbage time where he's had some of his better games so far this year. Yeah, man, you're looking pretty good. I respect the Love take. I just still don't know what it's going to be like in the playoffs, but for now, he's getting a little lucky. He's getting lucky. 2 games coming back in the fourth quarter down by double digits. So our run game it's just not there. Talking about the Packers again, it's just not there right now. Even when Aaron Jones in week 1 had a nice game, that was 15 points was that pass reception. We know that. Looking back, next game, Ravens, Browns, weather clear. I think that's another game where Ravens could struggle against the Browns, have a nice defense. I don't think I want to attack that game when we look at a slate. Browns D, I could get on some Browns D. They might be the cheapest defense on this slate for $2,800 on DK that I'm okay with. Bengals, Titans. I saw the over-unders 40.5. I want to believe that's over. That's going to be over maybe in the third quarter. Is Derrick Henry dust? I want to say yay, maybe. But is he going to have a couple of nice games? Or the Bengals had a nice defense in Monday night against the Rams, but can they sustain it in this game? Can he get a game? I think he's going to be low owned. His price is still a little high. I think he's 7,000. I wouldn't mind getting Derrick Henry in some lineups. I want to do a lineup and show you with Derrick Henry, but it's going to be hard. There's some other guys I like in the 5K range this week, like Swift. How do you say it? Devon Achane? I think that's how he wants his name being said. Rams and Colts. I want to believe I like the Rams defense here again if I'm going to fade the Browns defense. Anthony Richardson has looked nice, but he has not played Sean McVay's system yet. So he may be a little cold coming back after his concussion. We haven't seen him make too many mistakes yet. I think this could be a game where he could be making some mistakes. I'm not buying into the Colts offense in this game. I could be wrong, obviously, but you'd have to talk me into it. I'm not there right now. Yo, what's up, Daryl? The man, the myth, the legend, the guy that gave us the Buffalo Bills play last week was 100% the nuts. And I did throw it in a lineup, but it wasn't enough. I did do it. I threw it in 2 lineups. I did 20 lineups last week, but I cashed very, very tiny. No profit, but still fun. Definitely shout out to that take. Let me know if you have any other takes, man. I'm itching for some takes, man. That's what this is. This is a give take stream. Always is. You guys know how we roll here. I appreciate all the advice because I want to win. I want you guys to win in respect. We share our lineups the whole time. Bucks, Saints. This feels to me, if I'm playing a survivor pool and I'm looking to be different, Saints, like, to me, 100%, I'm locking in the Saints to win this game. Using my Saints pick in a survivor pool, I don't see Baker Mayfield. And historically, Saints have owned the Buccaneers in recent years, right? I think so. I don't see Baker Mayfield doing it on the road against the Saints, who are going for trying to take control of that division. This, to me, feels like a lock. If you're in Survivor, I would pick the Saints. If you want to be different, if you want to be safe in your Survivors, I know we bounced around talking about different things. Then sure, pick the Niners or the Chiefs. Whoops. But the Chiefs aren't on this Sunday slate. But, man, I don't want to touch the Chiefs against the Jets. Just because the Jets D, you don't know if they can do enough to keep this low scoring. Washington Eagles, weather looks good. After what, damn, Daryl, I got you confused with my boy Young Nut. Sorry, man, my head's just fucking. I saw your name, I was like, fuck, man, I was waiting for Young Nut. He gave me the Bills information, but I appreciate you coming on too, man. What's the ownership projection on Najee? If he doesn't go off this week, then he is dust for the rest of the year. I don't have any of the tools. I didn't pay for any of the tools, so I can't help you this year in terms of ownership, week-to-week DFS. But, man, doesn't seem like Najee's going to have some games. He's definitely going to get an end zone a couple times in a game. We know that's going to happen once or twice this season. We just have to see if his price is good. I'm going to look at it. Houston is a good game to maybe gauge. But thanks, man. Hey, sorry for confusing you with another friend of mine that gave me a good tip. I'm just out of it right now. Sorry. So the Washington Eagles game, just thinking I think seeing what Buffalo did, Washington, I would see if you can find some hurt stacks if you want to go heavy. Excuse me. And then maybe get cheap in other areas. You can go cheap at running back. Maybe Swift catches a touchdown by Hurts and Hurts gets a rushing, but I don't believe in Sam Howell against this defense. He couldn't do anything against the Bills. I don't see it happening. Yeah, I'll look at that back again. Vikings, Panthers, another game that could be a slate-breaking game. I don't have enough Vikings, Panthers thoughts in here. I haven't really built too much because Jefferson's so expensive. But this could be a game where you can get cheap if you want to play Thielen. But is Bryce Young? I haven't followed it up too much. we'll look at the notes when we go to build our lineups. Is Bryce Young playing? I think he is, right? I just know that the Panthers pieces are really cheap in DFS right now. So if they can find a way to put up some points against that vulnerable Vikings defense, we could find a unique build where the Panthers could be in play. And Bryce Young, he's gonna get his. He's way too cheap in DFS. He could have like a unique 25-point ceiling game. Could be this week. He is coming off that injury. Steelers, Texans. Prediction 2 touchdown by Darrell for Najee. That is a nice low ownership play. It's got to be. Nobody wants to play Najee. I would fire it up 100%. You want to beat everybody to the punch, man. We all know that. I still love some. It looks like Houston with CJ Stroud. He's gonna have his biggest test of the year so far against that Steelers D. I don't know if Texans can do enough. Maybe Tank Dell could be a nice play. He's only 4,600 on DK. Still a good price there. I want to think he's chalk because his price is still very low, but I like it. Raiders, Chargers with Jimmy G out. Who's quarterback? Is it Brian Hoyer? I was hoping to see O'Donnell. I don't even know who the quarterback is for the Raiders. I think it's Hoyer, right? Yeah, this Chargers, this could go either way. I mean, maybe Jacobs has his coming out game. It's been 3 weeks into the making that he finally comes out and gets a game going. But maybe the Chargers try and step up and get a win here. I don't know. Isn't Eckler out too? Just doesn't seem like a game where attacking like a Herbert, Keenan Allen stack with Jacobs. It could work. We'll see. I don't know if you guys like that. Patriots, Cowboys. Ooh, is this a Zeke Elliott revenge game? Nah. I don't think it is. I wouldn't mess with it, man. I do like some theory about Mac Jones and maybe Cowboys bouncing back from that embarrassing loss to the Cardinals. Maybe they come up and attack New England. So this could be a game to attack. I know there'll be some cheap pieces if you did a stack here. CeeDee Lamb's not too much. I mean, yeah, of course he's like 7K, but he's not 9K. He can give you 9. He can give you Jefferson ceiling. He could. So, and CeeDee Lamb can give you Diggs ceiling. I don't know if Patriots are the team that could do it again, but it just feels like the bounce back from the way they lost to the Cardinals. They're going to come out proving that they are still, especially when they put 40 points on the Giants. I feel like there could be a bounce back with the Cowboys here. Arizona Niners, the last one we'll look at when we go and do our builds. I keep falling on Zach Ertz. I have not clicked Zach Ertz all summer in best ball drafts. You guys know when we do these, my mind still is best ball because, yes, we're setting DFS weekly lineups, but you guys following us know that EJ over here has done drafts all summer. We have tons of sweats in best ball, so I'm thinking, man, who are some guys that I liked in best ball? How can I apply that to DFS? And Zach Ertz was not on my radar. I didn't think he'd make his way back, and if he did, I thought they'd let McBride get some of the run. So this is unique. It seems like Zach Ertz is like Dobbs' number 1, number 2 option, and the Niners are gonna they're definitely a juggernaut on both sides of the field. They should have a nice lead. Dobbs should be looking for a guy like Ertz. He's 100. If you're looking for a deep play, he's got to be chalk. He's still a play I like, unless we can find something different. So, yeah, that's about it. I like looking at those. The weathers all look good. It says Raiders, Chargers, slight chance of rain. Any crazy wind factors? Steelers, Texans, 13-mile-an-hour winds. That's a dome. That don't mean shit. Yeah, I don't see anything. There's a lot of dome games. Rams, Colts, Buccaneers, Saints, Steelers, Texans, Raiders, Chargers, Patriots, Cowboys. Man, there's 5 dome games on this slate. Ooh. Yo. Hey, what's up, Jason? Never met you before. If you're saying, where's the other guys? Yeah, we need the other guys. Like, I'm just a hype man. I need my actual team. Nah, I think if Chris jumped in here, he's more welcome to jump on. I just do random streams, man. There's no consistency with the channel, and I like it that way. Is Kyler going to get the starting job when healthy? Yes. They're just going to roll with him. It seems like he's eager to play. It's not going to be Dobbs. I think maybe Dobbs should be a guy that teams target for a trade before the deadline. Maybe. Why not? I mean, it's not like Dobbs was in their plans all summer. They got him just to help the team out until Murray was healthy. But, man, I really thought that we should see the rookie Clayton Tune. Doesn't seem like we're going to see him at all this year, which is okay, bearing an injury. Yeah, but, hey, thanks for hanging out with us here. And let's see what we could do, man. How do we want to attack this slate? Allen, 8,200, Hurts, 8,000. So looking at that, everyone wants to look right at the mo-fucking Dolphins and Bills game. And, yeah, how can you get unique here? Do you have to have a piece from this game? Could they just shock us and this is like 10-3 halftime? Final score 20-17. If that's the case, this is not nobody. I don't know. Yo, what's up, Chris? Yo. Yeah, I don't know what to think here attacking this game. It's an obvious game that everybody wants to attack based on, oh man, they put up 70 points. Are they going to do it against the Bills? I don't think so. Tyreek Hill, Diggs, Waddle, Gabe Davis. Those are the 4 guys I would look at. Gabe Davis being probably the best option since his price is nice and you can fit in some other receiver ones from other games. Tight ends, doesn't look like you need to really go much here. Hey, what's up, Felix? How you doing, brother? I know you're over there trying to fit in as many Najee Harris into your lineups this week because I know you're just itching to get that freaking guy started, man. Yeah, I don't know where we want to go here, man. I don't want to look at this Saints Buccaneers game too much. That's going to be a defensive slugfest. So, yeah. Allen, Hurts, Herbert, Jackson, Tua. I'm not convinced to put him in right now for this look to show you. Cousins, he's 7,100, man. That's got to be the highest I've ever seen Kirk Cousins. Ever. I've never seen him this high, man. Not even last year. Oh yeah, you know it, man. Well, this is a single entry here. I think, how many lineups have I done? I've only done 5. I've done 5 so far. So we have 5 lineups going. I put thought into these 5. We're going to roll these 5. So here, I'll show you the 5 that I've been working on. The recent one I did was a Josh Allen one. I do have some looks with Buffalo and Miami, just because I feel like you have to go there first and then decide if you want to fade it. So I do have some pieces with it. Let's see this one. I did one with Josh Allen, Swift, Roshan Johnson, Chase, Waddle, Gabe Davis, Zach Ertz, Marvin Mims, Browns D. I really like this lineup. We will build one from scratch, but just going through, seeing some of the ways that we got unique here. Swift, Roshan, buying into Roshan, having more work. This is an ugly game. Got to bring back with Mims. Attacking that Zach Ertz play I was sharing. Jamar Chase is just a one-off here. Maybe he gets some more work again. Waddle, Gabe Davis, Browns D. I like it. Josh Allen just has a skinny stack with Gabe Davis. And we have a bring back with Waddle. So yeah, I'll do a couple of these. I don't think I want to do a Miami Buffalo tonight. Build on a lineup with you guys though. Do I have any others that don't have any Miami? Nah, it seems like the 5 I've done so far have been completely that. The first one I did of the week, I did a Stafford one with Kamara, Swift, Diggs, Tutu, Josh Palmer. I know that's crazy to think that he might have a chance to show if he can be something this year. He had his chances last year, but he didn't really do too much. I know you're rooting for some explosive guys coming out of the Chargers over there, Felix, since Mike Williams is out for the year. George Kittle tight end play. He could be a tight end one this week on this slate. He totally could. Hawkinson, he's priced with Kelsey. Is he going to continue that Kelsey type of play? I don't know. Andrews could get some work this week, but it is the Browns D. It could be more of a low-scoring game. Taysom Hill, why the hell is he priced so high? I'm not even going to touch him. Goddard, maybe Goddard, 4,400. He hasn't done it yet. Henry, I'm not touching Henry. Higbee, I think he has issues with his Achilles. Is he playing? I don't know. I know I have a Stafford build here. I don't think I want to touch Higbee. Komet. I don't mind some Komet. I do like Justin Fields this week. This might be the cheapest you see Fields if he finds a way to pop off. He's 6,600. I still want to believe he has that 40-point ceiling. I still want to believe it. Goddard and Knox, really good plays for tomorrow. Yeah, I agree with that. I like the Knox thoughts. Goddard, yeah, I was thinking maybe some Goddard. He could really have a breakout game. But if you want to go real cheap, man, I want to say Freiermuth is still a play. I mean, he's getting a touchdown a few times this year. Yeah, it's not too much. But, man, say it's 2 touchdowns and another 40 yards. It's not too bad. That's actually really good. If the Muth got you 19, 20 points, that could be slate breaking for sure at his price, 3,400. Hayden Hurst, not a bad play either. I mean, real cheap against that Vikings D. It seemed like Bryce Young really liked him in week 1. So maybe he could be a guy that falls in the end zone again once or twice. yards. I don't mind that play either if you want to go cheap at tight end. If you want to roll with Chris, Knox is a cheap play too, 3,100. So he's got one of your cheap plays here. I like Zach Ertz too, just for the garbage time. Schultz, I don't think I want to touch that. It doesn't seem like he's a read that CJ Stroud really cares about. And I'm not touching Jawan Johnson. So yeah, that's as cheap as I think you need to get. Is there really another play? I guess if Higbee's out, you can convince me that he's got to be 2,500. If I ever played the backup tight end to Higbee, is it Bryce Hopkins? I think that's his name. Yeah, 2,500. Not a bad play if Higbee's out. If you really find a unique team where you need a $2,500 tight end, sure, fire him up. Shark, let's see. I want to think that some Carolina pieces can be useful here. 4K, not too shabby, but it's Bryce Young, right? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Andy Dalton did a good job stepping in. We don't know if Bryce Young's going to look for a guy like Shark, who should be the receiver one on that team. He should be. I don't think Thielen's like a legit receiver one. Yes, he has had some good years, but I think it's DJ Shark's opportunity to be 4K. Yeah, it's a hidden price, especially for a receiver at 4K. We know the bottom of the barrel running backs are 4K. So if you find a 4K receiver in the flex, or I guess as your receiver 3, I like that play. Palmer's a good play too at 4K. He's got to be, I think he's got to be chalk, man. So this look I did here, I did Palmer with George Kittle, Devon Achane, and Saints D. So I left 5K on the board here. I'm going to just roll with it. I went through the configurations in my head. I felt like this is the look that made sense. Like, I'm paying down to get Josh Palmer at 4K, where I can find a guy around 4,500 to 4K range. But I felt like that was the play that I want to roll with. Like, let's say I don't want Josh Palmer. Do I like Woods, KJ Osborne, Darnell Mooney, Heather Boyd, DJ Shark? Sure. And I was just paying up for Saints D, just believing that Kamara comes back. I don't know if he's gonna like just come back and like have a monster game against the Bucs, who have a strong rush defense. So I don't know what to think there, but he could just get some good work. His price is way too low for who we know Kamara to be historically. So if he has a good game, the 6K is definitely a nice price, but it could be a trap. I don't know what to think of Kamara this week completely, but I do want some looks with him. Oh, yeah. So we just got to go ahead and lock in Najee Harris, right? I mean, I'm mostly kidding. I think he's not a bad play. It doesn't seem like they're committed to him, man. I don't know what to think here. He's got to be a nice low-owned play for sure. I'm just not convinced. You got to convince me. I mean, at least with the show, I have to be convinced to play him on the stream. I'm not convinced right now. I still like guys like Swift and I guess Devon Achane. I'd rather pay up for Kamara with his unknown ceiling in this offense, this newer offense. I know it's is it Winston or Carr? Is Carr playing? Let Winston play, man. Let Winston get some play so that a team can trade for him. That's what I'd like to see. If Winston plays, I think that helps out Kamara for sure. Get a guy that's not injured in there. Get a guy that can maybe throw the ball down the field a little bit, open up the pass game so that Kamara can get some work on the ground. I think Kamara, the more I'm thinking about it, Kamara feels like play him now. Maybe other people are having the same mentality like me. Like, can Kamara do it in his first week back? No Jamal Williams? Or are they going to play? How much are they going to play the rookie over him? Man, I'm having just brain farts talking. I mean, I drafted this rookie so many times. Kendre Miller, 4,400. That's a nice price still. He didn't really move up, but it's because Kamara's back. Yeah, I'm with you, Chris. Harris is a good spot in theory, but man, I'm way too hesitant on playing Najee. I wish you guys the best of luck. I know that if he gets 2 touchdowns, I don't know if you can convince me to play Najee Harris. I'm not even convinced, man. But I do like Kamara. I'm not opposed to playing Kamara in this look with you guys. Like Chris was saying, he likes Goddard. I want to see if I can make – it's got to be contrarian playing Jalen Hurts this week, because if you're paying up at quarterback, I think a lot of people are doing the Bills, Dolphins, Bills. Yeah, Kamara's too cheap for who he is. Definitely get him in this week. Who looked bad? Are you saying Kendre looked bad? But yeah, I mean, Kendre is supposed to have this. He's supposed to have how Devon Achane went off. That's what we think Kendre Miller can do. That's who we drafted this summer, believing that he could have that kind of ceiling. That's what Kendre Miller is. We believe he could have that ceiling. He's been having those hamstring injuries, so we haven't really seen too much of him to start the year. But man, I'm not against it. But yeah, I'm a Swiftie guy, man. You know how many times I'm going to be putting Jonathan Taylor and DeAndre Swift in lineups this year? And that's as far as I'll go with that topic. Yeah, I think I like some 5K running backs. Kamara to me is an exception with his price. If I were going to do a Herbert stack, I'd throw Jacobs in there. I want to believe that Adams had his big game last week. He's not going to have that kind of ceiling game this week. But man, putting up 172 yards on the Steelers, that's crazy. Like if we played Najee Harris, all right, you know what? I'll do it. If I can find a really nice lineup with Najee Harris, like if I'm playing Najee Harris, I'm 100% playing Tank Dell or a Texans receiver. I think Tank Dell is – I was hoping it was going to be Mechie as the receiver one, but it looks like it's going to be Tank Dell. He's by far CJ Stroud's go-to guy, and he's still priced too low. He should have been bumped up to 5,500 at minimum. I mean, you don't drop a 20-point game and then a 28-point game and only move up $1,000. Seeing that, I know Adams is a different kind of receiver than Tank Dell, but just seeing a receiver get 40 points against this Steelers defense, I know it's Adams. I get it. But Tank Dell is not priced right. He should be he should have went up 2K. He only went up 1,000. They didn't price him right. And is it because I don't know why it is. I don't know. You're betting on Najee just falling in the end zone twice with 60, 70 yards and 2-3 catches. You're hoping for 100 all-purpose yards and 2 touchdowns. What does that get us? 2 catches, 100 all-purpose, 12 points. 6. You're looking at 24 points. Is 24 points from Najee Harris? I think that's what his ceiling is. Is that enough? 24 points at 5,500? Yeah, it's enough, man. That's a nice price at that play because he's low owned. He's going to be low owned. So to me, it's a nice if he hits his ceiling. Chase looked terrible too in his first couple of weeks. Yeah, Chase is back though, baby. I like some Chase. Yeah, I'm with you, man. The best thing I like about it is the price is okay. The Texans D has been good. They did get a convincing win, but they're still the Texans D. They still have a lot of holes on that defense. They are at home, but it's a nice. Maybe Najee can play well in that type of dome game. I don't know. I'm gonna see what I can do. What if I go with this and I put Tank Dell in here? I'm opening this up for. I can find a 9K receiver. We could try that Justin Jefferson if he has. I know he's so much, man, so much. But the Panthers have so many holes on defense. We need at least a 40-point game from Jefferson. That's the thing. 40 points from Jefferson, you can't ever predict that. But this is a defense that he could do it against. You really need to bring back because you're believing that he's getting work in the fourth quarter still. Like you're believing that there's a chance the Vikings are losing. If you believe Jefferson can get a 40-point ceiling, it's because they need him. Or he just gets his 1 touchdown, 110 yards, 8 catches, and that's not slate breaking. You're not breaking a slate with 18, 21 with the bonus plus a touchdown, 27, 28 points. That's not going to do it. You're going to cash, but it's not going to win a tournament. Yeah, if you get Jefferson, I'm believing that I would almost play Bryce Young. Is that crazy? He's so cheap. He's another hasn't done it yet guy. But it is the Vikings defense. Like he's getting a softer defense. And he played well against the Saints. I was watching that game a little bit. He looked okay. Not horrible. It just sucks that he got a little injured. Yeah, I'm with you, man. Bryce Young, like if we could literally, if he has a game where they're leading and he has a rushing touchdown, 2 passing touchdowns, Shark is not a bad play. I like the 4K Shark. And getting in Jefferson here. So paying down for Najee Harris, getting Jefferson. That's why we're doing it. We could really get another top tier tight end. George Kittle could go Goddard, but Kittle just feels like I don't know why I like that better. He has not dropped that 2 touchdown, 120 yard game yet. The Cardinals D, they're not that great, but yeah, we don't have to go cheap D here. Cheap tight end. I know Cha would be in here. He'd be like, let's look at the defense now. I don't know why we filled out most of this team already where we haven't put a defense in. So maybe we should look at a defense first before putting in tight end. But I do like a nice price tight end. I just know that we can get another 8K flex. We can get another big flex here if we want. Let's just see what makes sense, though. Defense, I'm not paying $4,700 for the Niners. Good luck. Good luck. I do like the Browns D, $2,800. It's a nice price. Lamar's without a few weapons. He does have Zay Flowers and Andrews. Lamar's, I think that the Browns D is a good play. He can make a mistake, find one defensive score somewhere, and the Browns D feels like the nuts. They're going to get a couple sacks on him. He's going to hold the ball too long, try and dance around. And yeah, I like some Browns D. I like some Rams D at 3K. You could talk me into Chargers D, knowing Hoyer's in there. And I think I did go up to Saints D. So I like those 4 Ds. I like Saints D against Baker Mayfield because why not? I'm not touching Broncos D. No way. Justin Fields is still trying to come out this year. Roshan instead of Kamara. I like that, man. So if we attack that game, what are we really trying to... I took Kamara out. Am I getting Tyreek Hill in the flex? Defense, let's go with the cheapest defense that I like. Browns D is the cheapest that I like. I want to say Bills would be... It'd be definitely contrarian because nobody wants to play the defense against a team that just scored 70 points. If you need a Panthers D, maybe Kirk Cousins make some mistakes. But outside of that, yeah, I'm not touching any of those other Ds. Browns D for now. I do like George Kittle, tight end, 8,300 play. You can play Diggs, Adams, Keenan Allen, Chase. So any one of these receiver ones seems like a flex play here. Keenan Allen, is he going to go back to back? I mean, God, this guy's getting so much usage so early. He's an amazing play so far. Best ball. I don't have that much exposure to him, hardly any at all. Yeah, they've been awful. It's because it's the Bears, man. Oh, there he is. The myth, the man, the legend. He is here to give us the best D play of the week. What is up, my boy? Yeah, I'm with you, man. I don't know why Broncos D is priced up. I don't like that at all. But you could talk me into one of these receiving plays. That's Roshan Johnson, though. Like, I guess if man, I almost feel like I want to take, if Roshan is the nuts, that means Fields is the nuts. If Roshan has 20 plus points this week, Justin Fields has thrown a touchdown to Roshan. He's rushed one. He has 100 yards rushing or something like that. I mean, I don't know. I'd want to pay up at Bryce Young and go somewhere different. But I get the Bryce Young play. So where do we go here at flex? I don't know why this just still doesn't feel right. A one-off in that Miami Buffalo game. It's Diggs. Can you talk me into AJ Brown here? I think so. Still hasn't found the end zone. He could do something similar at 7,700. Not a bad price. He has a 30-point ceiling. This is a game he could do it against. Nice, man. Congrats to you. I haven't made anything. I'm just here always losing. You like a naked Jalen Hurts? Ooh, how do we do that? A naked Jalen Hurts, huh? So it means I'd have to get off my cheap Bryce Young game against the Vikings. $5,500. You could put, yeah. No, I want to stick with the Bryce Young. You're right, man. I'm just a puppet over here, man. You guys run me, and that's okay. Yeah, which one of these flex? Like, I like this lineup for what it is. It's definitely unique, different. There's no way I'm going to pay up for Hill. I don't think. I want to say the Bills D is going to shut one of these guys down. I just feel like it's not gonna be as crazy high scoring. I do have some looks with them, but I don't know. And I don't know. This is a tough week. Feels like a tough week. Go back to Keenan Allen. Ooh, it just feels right. It feels safe. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't care for the Raiders doing that much on offense. A lot of 3 and outs. Jalen and Sutton in the flex. Was that an option? Oh yeah, 5,300. That's not too shabby. You are saying that, yeah, he's definitely been heavily involved on offense. Not a bad look. Multi-stacking here. I can mess with this lineup. I mean, we are reaching, trying to hope that Bryce Young can be a guy. But maybe it's just Shark has a nice game at his price. Jefferson smashes. And yeah, I'm with you on this. Let's rock it, man. Let's look at another one. Hey, I'll be right back. Give me 5 minutes. I gotta take care of myself here. I'm gonna take this mask off. I'll be back in 5 minutes, guys. Hey, you guys, welcome back. Hey, thanks for being patient. And let's look at another lineup, and then I'm going to sign off. So, can we find a cheap quarterback play? What's another stack? I know I was trying to find Bryce Young. I may still do one off the stream with him. Can we find that Justin Fields? I mean, could we go Russell Wilson with I mean, if we're gonna play Sutton, Wilson could probably do something here in Chicago. His price is still too nice for how this defense has been so vulnerable. I could fuck with some Russell Wilson, especially after getting blown out. These guys they got to be pissed. You don't blow a team out like that and they suck again next week. I mean, yeah, you could talk me into some Sutton here. I don't have much Sutton. Yeah, I'd be rolling some Roshan again. Yeah, let's look at this build. Want to go put a defense in right now? I think that's what Cha-Cha would do. What do you think, Chris? Cha-Cha can't be with us. He's at work tonight making windows. He's window shopping. I still like my Browns D play. Could go to Rams or Chargers. Chargers D has not really done anything this year. I mean, they're giving up a lot of yards. They haven't really shut anyone down. That's what I mean. I think Felix would agree to that. Sure, they had a couple interceptions. I haven't watched the Chargers game, so don't mind me. Yeah, you like some Fields? I like Fields too, man. Fields has definitely upside over Wilson, just because there's just something wrong with. I don't know who. It feels like Denver has more things wrong with them than Chicago has things wrong with them. Like they both have a lot of things wrong with each other, but I feel like Broncos have more things. So I don't know. I think, man, do I find Justin Fields in here and with Roshan? I do like that. I did talk about that. Let's see what we could do. I like some Roshan still. Definitely unique. Like they say, copycat league. Have some design plays that worked against the Broncos with the Dolphins last week, utilizing Roshan, 2 receiving touchdowns, and Fields has a rushing and some other random pass touchdown to somebody else, and then he's got to be the nuts. Can we pay up at running back here for our RB1 CMC? So much, man. I mean, he is playing a defense. He is playing a team where there could be a lot of 3 and outs for the Cardinals, and he gets a lot of work. I'm just still, even last week, that was not enough. 22 points, and he actually played really well. They just had a big lead, and you saw a lot of Elijah Mitchell. So yeah, I'm not feeling no CMC. They're saving this guy, man. I mean, what I mean by saving is he doesn't need to go out there and smash the slate unless they're losing. But yeah, we're going to see a lot of Elijah Mitchell to keep CMC healthy. Could he have 2-3 touchdowns by halftime? Of course he could. But I like better plays than CMC at 9,200. I still don't want to play Jacobs, but I get it if you want to play him. Derrick Henry, that's another guy. Is he going to show us the Derrick Henry of old? Or is this the new Derrick Henry and he's just old? I want to be there when he drops that 30-point game, but his price still says wait until he's 6,300. Wait till he's low and then take some risks with him. Still like Kamara, man. I didn't do Kamara in the last one. Look, you guys taught me out of it. Playing Najee Harris. I still like Swift. What's some other running back plays here? I'm not playing Mostert, man. I know he's been amazing. And that's probably where I didn't have him at all. Can you convince me that Mostert's a play? Like, can the Bills stop these guys at all? Yeah. I mean, if you're playing an unknown Kamara, you could just pay up at 400 and play Mostert if you really feel like you like the range everywhere else. Oh, you're thinking James Conner. What's his price here? 5,900. Nice price. But, man, I just don't trust that they're going to get too many red zone opportunities. I just don't trust it, man. I think 20 points is his ceiling. I know they did okay against Dallas. Damn, back-to-back 19.6 points. Yeah. You can't talk me into James Conner. Can you talk me into an unknown Cam Akers role? I don't know. Can you? What is Cam Akers' price? Just curious. I know you guys are like, what the fuck? You're not playing no Cam Akers. Get out of here. Get out of here. What is his price? 4,900? Yeah, you're right. The Niners D has been vulnerable this year so far. Run on. They only gave up 29 yards to the Giants last week, 89 against the Rams, and 41 with Najee Harris and company. I can't say they've been run on unless you see something else. They've been passed on a little bit. I know Stafford had that big game with Puka for like 20 catches or something in week 2. But yeah, they haven't been run on. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have to agree with the field here that saying that James Conner and the Cardinals can continue this weird success that they're having so far. I don't know. You know what? Sorry, man. I thought I was showing my screen here. I'm just chatting. Yeah. Just looking over here, just chatting with you guys. I just got a 3 look in Fields, Roschon, and Cortland Sutton. Yeah, I like some. I still like the Browns D. What's your D of the week? Their young nut. What's your receiver play there, Dennis? Oh, wait, you gave me Cortland Sutton. Who's the guy that you really like? You think Arizona keeps it competitive, huh? I do like that. They don't look as lost. I'll give you that. Arizona doesn't look lost, and they are coming off a win. But man, we've seen it before where they just don't have it at quarterback. I mean, he's been playing okay. Yeah, that's definitely different. Talk me into James Conner. Let's put him in, and then see. Because if I put in James Conner, I'm firing up our George Kittle play. So we can get nice here at receiver. We can even pay up at receiver. I could find a Tank Dell at 4,600, which I think is still a good play. I mean, can CJ Stroud continue to find him for a touchdown and 100 yards? If I knew that Tank Dell got 100 yards tomorrow and a touchdown, I mean, it's got to be an amazing play. For 4,600, you're easily looking at 25, 27 points. Again, seeing that how Adams was able to just have a big game, and Stroud he has looked good to start the year. Are you saying DJ Moore? Yeah, I like DJ Moore's price. A double stack here with Roshan. That could be a good play. Can we pay back up for Jefferson? Is he giving us a 40-point game? Are we finding Keenan Allen? You like Higgins, Smith, Waddle as your favorite plays? I think Smith and AJ Brown they're a coin flip, man. You just gotta the prices are the same, and you just don't know which one is gonna pop either week. Yeah, I don't know. You want me to take Roshan out? Sure. Let's do that. I can find that Kamara. That's who I wanted to roll with. I keep mentioning his name so many times. Swift. Are they? How has Washington been against the D? Like, did James Cook have a good game last week? I don't even know. They've been vulnerable. 168 yards. I'm pretty sure that's with Josh Allen. Even Denver had some rush. Even James Conner week 1. I mean, Swift, that offensive line is amazing. I love Swift's price still. I think he could break one, man. I know that we've seen some Kenny Gainwell, but Swift is the guy that they really like. I like Swift, man. I like Swift more than I like James Conner. But we got both of them in here, so This would be a rare exception for me to run James Conner. Nah. The only way to do that is really with the Chiefs when they have a guy like McKinnon. But I'm with you. So who can we get here at receiver and flex to round this out? I still like Tank Dell. Just want to see what I can get here. 8,400. That's basically what I had in the last look. So I could still get Diggs, Adams, Keenan Allen. What if I got Jefferson? What am I looking at here? $3,400 play. If I get the highest priced play, 3,400. I haven't even looked at any 3K options on a stream with you guys. If I wasn't playing Browns D, can you talk me into Aguilar? I don't know. Aguilar at 3,400. He's definitely going to get some work. If I went somewhere different than Browns D, it's a nice price. I don't know if people are forgetting about him. You're not filling those receivers there. Yeah, I'd go somewhere different than Sutton and DJ Moore. But it's about attacking that game that could be high scoring because both defenses really suck. I think that's what we're thinking. Attacking the Denver-Chicago side. You put the big players in there. Who's the big players? Higgins, Smith. Get it. Oh, all good, man. Always all good. No worries. Hurts to move tomorrow with Cook and Jay Williams at running back. Get Higgins and Puka in there. Man, how much is Puka on this slate? Is he like 7K now? 6,700? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, you're saying Javonte Williams against the Bears D, 5,500. Yeah, not bad either. Maybe that's a play instead of Connor or instead of Swift. If I went away from Sutton and DJ Moore, we're just fading. We got to take Fields out. I think Sutton could still get his. We can get two solid. You want to see me change the receivers? Sutton and DJ Moore. Yeah, Fields could still have a good game naked. Maybe he's the naked Jalen Hurts play. And you could just get a little cheaper with Fields. So if I went here, the three you like, let's see what they look like in here. Higgins, Smith, Waddle. I don't even think you can get all three. Almost. So where do we go here? We went Smith, Higgins, Waddle. So since I have Swift, let's take Smith out. So we can go 3K play. What if we took... Can you talk me into Aguilar at 3,400? The price is nice. He's going to be out there. I want to see what you can... Let's change Browns D. I just want to see it. Aguilar. I know it's the Browns D, man, but he's going to be a guy that's going to get work, bro. This dude's getting work, man. All the guys are injured. I don't know if he's a chalk play. I think people will fade him because it says first ranking. Yeah. I like the Aguilar thoughts. What's another better 3K play? Like, I mean, I wish Mechie could go off, but can't play him. Can't play any of these 3K guys. And if you could pay up and get DJ Shark or Josh Palmer, but we know Aguilar can. He's playing, fighting for a spot. He's going to try and show that he still has it. He never really had it, but he's going to try and prove it with two of the guys out. So where do we go back at defense? I got to fade Browns D now. I still like Rams D. Richardson has not played a Sean McVay team yet. I could mess with that. 5,900. Is there another $5,900 play? Gabe Davis, a one-off in that game. Achan, Hopkins. Yeah, I don't know. Well, yeah, Gabe Davis makes sense. It's not a one-off. We got Waddle on here. So Waddle, Gabe Davis, sure, it makes a ton of sense. It feels right. If it's Gabe Davis blows up again, we see it all the time where someone he just had one catch. I get it, but maybe he has John Gator with catches, 80 or 120 yards. Because if he had 2 touchdowns, I would believe that one of the touchdowns is a deep touchdown, probably like a 60-yarder. So yeah, I can mess with a Gabe Davis, 4 catches, 120 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That would work. Fill in the blanks. 0 salary remaining. I could fuck with it. Let's plug it in, man. All right, man. I'm gonna sign out. Just gonna hang out in the back here. Thanks for hanging out. If you're ever in our Discord channel, say hi, whatever you want. You can jump on. If you want to get in the Galaxy Brain and Table, we have a voice channel you can jump on. If I ever see you in there, or you could DM me, I'll jump in with you. We could set a lineup. I'm down for whatever, man. But yeah, I put the link in the Discord in the video here. So if you want to jump on, that's cool. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out. I'll see y'all later, and have a good rest of your time this weekend. And yeah, Chris, just shoot me a message in Discord if you want to look at looks further on. We could jump on there. All right, man. See you guys. Have a good one.